return to their hometown to be counted and taxed. I tell you what, it is an exciting day in Bethlehem. Business is booming, vendors are making money hand over fist. It would take an absolute miracle to top what I've seen today. I'm sorry. My name is Stuart, and this is my inn. We call it the Bethlehem Bed and Breakfast. Now, we were going to call it the Holiday Inn, but it just didn't have the same ring to it. Anyway, there was this couple that came by a few hours ago. A young girl and a man, I think his name was Joe. They looked really, really tired. I think he had been walking for miles. She had been riding on a donkey. Well, they came up to me and they asked for a room. Well, because of what has been going on, I had nothing to offer them. So, being the good businessman that I am, I said, no. There's no room in this inn. And she looked at me and said, sir, we are very tired. Please, can we have anything? And about that time, I felt a very, very sharp pain in my side. And I didn't know what it was until I doubled over and looked. It was my wife's elbow. I also noticed another thing. This girl was pregnant. And so I knew that meant one thing. I either find them a place to sleep, or I need to find myself a place to sleep. So I offered them my barn. And this is where it gets interesting. They said to me, thank you. And God bless you. For tonight, He is going to bless us. Can you believe that? Thank you for sleeping in manure and hay and dirt and animal, who knows what. They said thank you. This couple was, it's hard to tell you what they were exactly. They were so set apart, so different, so unique. There's an old word that we used to use called holy, or set apart. That's how I would describe them, holy.
Hey, I've been traveling. Something from me to you. It's the kind of guy I am. I'm a giver. That's what I want you to have. Hey, would you happen to have a room tonight? I need a place to stay.
I'm sorry, I'm all full up.
You telling me this whole census thing? And I'll tell you what, I was going to be here tonight. I wasn't even going to come, but my CPA said I had to come, so here I am. Go figure.
Well, I'm sorry, you're out of luck here, sir.
Oh man, you got to help me out just a little bit here. I got some money, and I know I did not miss the sign.
The sign? What sign? I turned the vacancy sign off an hour ago.
No, the star. I've been following that thing for like the last half hour. I mean, look at it, it's bright and shiny. I thought it meant vacancy, but I'm guessing you're telling me it means unvacancy. I mean, look at it, it's shining all over your end here. Well, actually, it's all over your lawn, but you wouldn't put anybody in your lawn, would you?
No, not even a pregnant woman.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Man, I've been traveling. Can you give me something? I gotta have something here.
Well, I can offer you a cup of coffee.
Oh, no thanks. No thanks. That's what will keep me up. Can't make this me.
It's decaf, 3 cup.
Sure?
Yeah.
This tastes like regular.
It's not, it's decaf. That's the secret of New Pharaoh's special blend. It tastes like regular, but it's actually decaf.
Well, this is a good cup of Joe. You know, all I can do since I've been traveling just a little bit, I can leave you a little something to eat, you know? I don't.
Bread?
Thanks for coming. Man, nah! This is wicked awesome! Where did you get this?
You like that, do you? I got that down at old Moses' place down the road. He's got a slew of them if you get hungry in the morning.
This is great, but you know, I could do without the butter. You know, probably watch the waistline.
It's not butter, it's butter substitute.
You sure? It tastes like butter.
It has half the calories in of regular margarine.
I cannot believe this is not butter.
It's not butter.
Well, you know, where am I going to lay my head tonight?
Oh, let's see. I believe there's 1, 2, 3, the 6th motel down the road.
Oh yeah, I see it. Motel 6. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The one with the lights on it. Yeah. Well, listen, I got to be going, you know. I just wanted to wish you a Merry Census.
Mary what?
Merry Census. Oh, I just new catchphrase I'm working on. Look at it. Biggest day in history. Gonna put commerce back on its feet. Okay? People will be spending money like they never did before. Merry census. I've even trademarked it and everything.
I like it. Merry census.
You owe me $1.
So he followed the star. Huh. There is something very unique about that star. I mean, it's very big and it's very, very bright, brighter than any star I've ever seen. And it does seem to be pointing right at my barn. Ah, I'm sounding crazy now. That's absolutely crazy.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
I'm sorry?
I've been in your barn. I know what's going on in your barn.
Oh, you smell like my barn.
Well, that's the sheep dip. I'm a shepherd.
Oh, so how did you know about my barn?
The star. The star said it all. That big alien angel fella. There I was, watching the sheep, you know, and they's all like that. And all of a sudden, this big alien angel showed up, and he's got like, ah! And I'm like, ah! And he says, fear not.
And what?
Huh?
Well, after the whole and fear not thing.
Oh, yeah. He said, fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great tidings, which will be for everybody. For unto you is born today in the city of David a child, which is Christ the Lord. And this will be a sign to you. You'll find a baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger. In about that time, the sky was filled with the alien angel things, and it was loud, and it sounded like a freight train. And I just took off, and we followed that star right straight to your barn. And just as we got there came the baby, just like he said.
But how can you remember all of that?
It's etched in my brain. The angels put it in my brain. And then I gotta tell everybody I come in contact with. Did you hear that?
You hear what?
Well, I got his name's Jesus.
Well, Merry census.
You owe me $2 now.
So the girl, she had a baby in my barn. And this shepherd thinks that he saw an angel. You know, people look for God in everyday life and everyday things. But for me, the only way that I would believe is if God came and stood here in the flesh. That's the only way. But you know, there is something very unique about that star. I wonder if it could be guiding some other weary traveler tonight. It would take a very wise man to answer that question. I'm sorry, the place?
The place.
The place?
Yes, the place. The place. Come on, I don't have time to waste.
What's in the case?
Case.
Just the case.
Is this the place?
Your name?
King. Reuben King.
King Stewart.
You can call me Rube.
You can call me Stu.
Oh, here's my card. I deal in impossibilities.
Impossibilities.
That's right, that's my job.
So what's in the case?
A barrage.
A barrage of what?
Bulk.
Bulk. What kind of bulk?
Expensive bulk.
For whom?
For the baby.
The baby.
For the baby in the barn.
The baby in the barn. How do you know about the baby in the barn?
Well, I follow the star.
The star. You followed the baby in the barn because of the star.
Basically,
That's impossible.
that's my job.
Okay, Rick. What's your beef?
Can I bounce a secret off you?
And as he leaned in, there's only one thing that came to my mind. Tic-tac?
Oh, thanks. And only 1.5 calories per meal.
Bingo.
Very nice. Now listen, Stu. I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be frank. I'm going to be coy. I'm going to be candid. I'm going to be curt. I'm going to be Captain.
Oh, okay. Get on with it, Rick.
The baby?
What about the baby?
The baby in the barn is the Son of God.
The baby in the barn is the son of God?
Yes, the Son of God.
The baby star. Impossible.
That's my job.
Now, you seem like a very wise man. How did this happen?
She said yes. And God made the impossible possible. Well, I got to get going. I got to get in that barn, all right? Now, if two of my associates come, and a drummer boy, you just tell them I'll be over.
A drummer boy?
Just a little drummer boy.
A little drummer boy? What does he do?
Bangs his drums for the baby in the barn in Bethlehem.
What ballad?
Pa-rum-pum-pum-pum.
You can tell him to play on his drums.
Oh, he'll play his best for him.
Pa-rum-pum-pum-pum.
Pa-rum-pum-pum.
Pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. Catchy.
Thanks. Oh, what was that?
Mary's census.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, you know, Mary census. The census is the biggest thing that's hit Bethlehem since, well, ever.
No, Stu. The greatest thing to hit Bethlehem is in that barn right now. We've got to get out there. Actually, we should call it Mary had the Christ child after following the star all night day. Something like that. I got to find a way to follow it, follow that star and shorten that. But bye-bye.
See you. Wow. So if God can use someone like me, he can use anyone. You know, very soon Bethlehem will be waking up, wanting their breakfast, running around and doing their business, and not knowing what went on this night, this silent night, this holy night. Sleep, child, for your work is just about to begin. Well, I've got an inn to keep, so I don't want to keep you any longer. Mary's... no. This night is not about census and money and those kind of things. It's all about the Christ child. So, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.